Hi guys. So I have so many requests in my back inbox asking me to do a part 2 to the video I did about 5 reasons why you possibly can't find a good man. Basically talking about how when you do find a good man and you get married and all that good stuff, how to make him happy, so to speak. Now I want to start off by saying that you cannot make anybody happy. Happiness is something that comes from within. So you can't make anybody happy. You can only aid in someone's happiness. Now with that being said, I want to give you ladies a couple of tips on how to keep the guy in your life happy. Number one is don't nag him. Now, we as women, we hate the term nagging, but that is exactly what it is. So if you are consistently like, you don't take me out anymore, you've changed, you don't spend enough time with me, you spend too much time with your friends, blah, 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 blah. If you do that consistently, then you're nagging. Allow him his space and learn how to compromise. Every time he leaves the house, it doesn't mean that he's out doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. And if you continue to nag, then it causes extreme tension in the relationship. Now, you have to appreciate the man that you have. You got with a grown man. You didn't get with a child, so you're not trying to re-raise him. Appreciate the man that you have. Now, am I saying don't bring things to him and issues and all of that? Hell no, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that it's a right and wrong way to do it. So just sit down and air out your issues calmly. Number 2 is don't deny sex. Let me explain. Men express themselves emotionally through sex with their significant other. We express ourselves through talking with our significant other. That's why they complain we talk too much and we complain that they want it too much. It's an exchange of power and weaknesses. Now, am I saying every single time you're not in the mood to just go ahead and have sex anyway? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that just keep in mind that when you don't, you could possibly be turning down and denying his expression of love. It's just give and take. Number 3 is cater to him as king. This one is really, really, really simple, actually, ladies. Cook, rub his feet, give him a massage, fix his plate. I personally don't think that a man should ever have to ask you to make a plate for him. Like, you don't wait until he asks for it, because most of the times they won't. Most of the time men won't. So to be honest, you should be so in tune with your king. You should be so like right there in tune with your king that you know his needs before he even has a chance to express it. And if he does express it, just grant him that. Number 4 is what you did to get him, do to keep him. We as women, we complain a lot about how when men get comfortable, they don't do what they used to do and they start slacking off and all that. But we do the same thing. We do the same thing. So just keep yourself up. You've heard it before. And hell, you may have even said it before. Girl, I don't have to do all of that. I already got my man. Like you may have said it before. So I'm not saying walk around looking like a Barbie all day. But what I'm saying is just doll yourself up once in a while to remind your man of what he has. That's all I'm saying. And in addition to that, I want to touch on this too. Whatever you accepted in the beginning should remain the same. Like, for example, if you got with him knowing that he had a limited amount of money, and then a couple of months down the road, you're all of a sudden nagging and complaining about what he can and can't afford to get you, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. So whatever you accepted in the beginning, just remain that way, because it's really, really, really not fair. Number 5 is be compassionate. We're so used to him being the rock and the protector that we forget that we actually forget how easily he could break down because of these very reasons. He has to deal with things as a man that we don't have to deal with as women. He's also quicker to hide things. Like when something is wrong, he's quicker to hide it because he's supposed to be considered the strength of the relationship. That's why rates of suicide are so much higher with men than women. The male ego is extremely sensitive, so stroke it often. Stroke it often. Also, keep in mind that men are natural providers, which in turn makes them natural problem solvers. So never make him feel like that there is an issue or a problem or anything that he can't do or he can't solve. And the last and final one, which is the biggest one, is pray for and pray with your man. pray for your man. If you really think that you're about to master your relationship without consulting the master, then your relationship is headed nowhere fast. Speak to God regularly, for him and with him. Speak to God regularly to keep that anointing over you, him, and your relationship. I mean, it's mandatory. And if you don't believe in God, then I don't know what to tell you. Just disregard this step. And I do want to say also that all of these tips can be implemented by men as well. So just go out there and make your partner happy and go ahead and apply my tips. If you guys have any other tips, just go ahead and drop them in the comment box because I'd love to read them. So until the next video, see you guys later. Bye.